Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. The wait is finally over. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of them?
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Fights off the defender. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here, this is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Steps it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long to Gordon out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox and his crew. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, the former. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast. All right, we will... Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, it's Ingram. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Go, go, go. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson rolling to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Get ready, get ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jackson now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Jackson And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles are... Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have...
On 1st and 10, Mayfield, and incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Set, 180. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
53, Mike 53. Get that quarterback.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Good. 180. 53. It's coming this way. Here we go.
1st down, Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up. And this pass defense, they were sensational.
Good. 20. Stay with your man. Run.
Play fake. Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they? And that means catch.
180. 150. I'm going to come back to you.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Good. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw.
Good. 180. Up. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mayfield on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down.
Good. 180. Watch the run. Watch King.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 80 weapons.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
180. Hey, alert 33. X3. 218.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Check. 180. Check. 53. Mike. Watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the...
180. Up. Watch the out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make... So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some...
Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Able to find Isabella.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 4 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Let's go.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On first and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it staring at a third down and 13. Murray with a third and long. And an alley to run. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works.
Ready? Right. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
First down, Murray on the move to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Murray now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL pass to try and get him to play. Throwing on first down. Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about it on air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On first down, Murray. Caught left side to Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So if you like field goals, and we will skip. On 1st and 10, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Crabtree that time, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett. Throwing on first down. Murray. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is... On 1st down, Murray steps away. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. On 1st down, Edmonds, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense.
Coaches walk around the...
On the double. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, tight end.
On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother back there in the pocket. And he's going to go down again. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Fletcher Cox able to... Throwing on 1st down. Murray out to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any... On 1st down, Murray. And his pass incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked. Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They scored in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas. Here we go. Protein spill.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! 6! Pull it,
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
21. Here we go. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further.
Here we go. 180! 11.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, a run with Breida. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
65. 20.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. And it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it.
Mike, here we go. 80 weapons.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Here we go. 180. 11.
53. I got it.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Coleman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick.
Here we go. 180. White.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor. Complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Garoppolo now. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Here we go. Like 20. 21. Here we go. Pick it up.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here we go.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him.
Here we go. 180. 21. Greystone, travel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field.
Here we go. 180.
Check 53, Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Push him back. Push him back.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing.
Here we go. 180. 2.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Here we go. 180! 21.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Side taken in by Pettis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 7. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles... So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,